Screwed my life. I can feel my heart racing. If anything gets within more than a few feet of my high spot, I better not stare at it. Anything within my field of vision may panic me, and I'm a goner. Let's go to the workshop. Or somewhere that's not here. I found a locked door in the middle of the mine. Okay. I hear it. Okay. Storage room. Let's get a flashlight on. Well, let's get the glow stick. Don't waste battery. Put that up here. Painkillers. What I prefer first aid. Put that 4. Jerky 5. Put that here. Put that there. Put that there. Okay. So. Someone's been writing stuff, and I think they're still here. It was different but the same that time, like I had more control, but over what? Locked from the other side. Does that mean there's someone still inside? I can hear chattering. Thank God, maybe I can get some answers. I didn't read that. I jotted down a note just in case. There's a locked door. Oh, no, it's coming from behind it. Storage. Hello. Hello. That one's locked. Okay. I think that's all I could do in here. Some of these drawings. Okay, so let's take a look at this map again. Bro, calm down. So, to the storage room. How did they get that door open for the office? But where do I get the door open for the office? I mean, the workshop. Did I miss anything in the storage room? I'll go double check. Okay. Oh, that's the distract. Okay, I get it. Well, I just wasted some perfectly good beef jerky. Damn it. Oops. Took a painkiller too. God damn it. Hold on. Whatever. Okay. Ah, okay. I see. Get this last one out. Boop. Move, move, move. Okay. Yeah, that's not creepy. Hammer time. Okay. I guess he's carrying nothing. Spider webs. Whoa. Christ, what a spider. I don't like spiders. You have to get used to it, dude. Ooh. Mummified animal. Stuff here. Are those eggs? Scientific findings. Day 1. I begin this record still in the hope that the great work we have undertaken here might one day be of scientific value. Despite the chaos which has ensued in the 6 hours previous, my aim is to remain secure until what help there may be arrives, and to that end I have barricaded myself into a small workshop area in the abandoned part of the mine. I hope that the meager food rations here will help keep me alive, and that those I hide from will not jeopardize that. Perhaps this mine really is cursed. It's almost precisely 30 years since the incident that brought us here, and now, 30 years on, fate has struck again. Day 3. I forecasted that today the rescue crews would arrive, but I can only hypothesize that they would be unaware of my location and hence busy themselves evacuating the other survivors. If they have not arrived by tomorrow, I'll go out and search for them. My first mistake was to make assumptions on the matter of rescue. My second mistake was to make assumptions on the safety of this mine. My third mistake was to act on both those assumptions and going outside from my safe haven. My best estimate is that I left the workshop where I was secured about 2 days ago in search of aid, and I have found only danger. I approached the old living quarters, but curiously, could find no sign of life whatsoever. I returned in what I thought was the direction from which I had come, but soon found myself in an unfamiliar locale. Confused Confused but focused, I attempted to make my way home, but found myself threatened by some species of feral creature which seems to have made the old mine its home. Although the specimen bore significant interest to me, I chose to retreat, only to find myself unmaneuvered and outnumbered by the beasts. Outnumbered by the beasts. I turned and ran, injuring my ankle in the process, which I believe now is most likely a fracture. No, sprain, rather than a fracture. For some time, I cowered and fled into the dark, but a few hours ago, I discovered a door leading to a smaller, disused part of the mine. Sorry. After midnight. The key for which I still have in my pocket within that area, I discovered the storeroom, and I think it should keep me safe for some time. This place is a maze, and my lesson learned, I will not venture out again until I am certain the area is safe. Day 19. Wait. Hold on. This was day 6, day 19. Rescue seems increasingly unrealistic, supplies diminishing, lots of spiders in this place. I do not like spiders. Hey, me too. I caught one of the cursed 8-legged beasts nestling in my open mouth when I woke up this morning, and in my surprise I swallowed it. It's not much the act of swallowing which concerns me, but the genus of arachnid. It would be unlikely that a cave-dwelling spider would be venomous to any scientific degree, but the possibility troubles me all the same. Any known venom would have affected me by now, and so today is the first minor cause of celebration I've had since the incident. But lucky coincidence, this revelation also means I've discovered virtually an inexhaustible supply of nutrition. I intend to venture into the basement beneath the storeroom in the name of science to discover more about these creatures' natural habitat. Day 50. For 4 days now, I've been surviving solely off quite considerable sustenance provided by the spiders. For some time, I was struggling to gather enough of the crunchy little morsels. However, Lady Luck smiled at me once more when the batteries in my torch died, and I made a second life-saving finding. The creature's natural habitat is the dark, with my light now diminished. I need only light for a few minutes, and I will have attracted enough of the beasts for a rather hearty meal. Dude, I am not eating spiders. Okay. Steam pipes. Latter part. Okay. Another note. If it weren't for the size of the pieces, I would say it looks like eggshells. That's a big egg, dude. Alright, day 71. My earlier assumptions on the benign nature of my cellmates may have been made in error. After a careful autopsy, I am concerned that there may be a small volume of natural chemicals stored in the stomach which I ingested regularly over a period of time may become psychotropic or even lethal. My only real chance is to break out here and raid any stashes of supplies I can find. However, the evidence against such a move is insurmountable. I have no source of light. I swore to myself I wouldn't leave until I heard human voices outside. The spiders are so tasty. Ew. Day 100. From the marks I've been making on the walls in my scribbled diary entries, which in the dark may amount to an illegible scrawl, today is the 100th day of my new life. Over the past month, my edible friends have become more and more aggressive and have swollen in number and size. Whether or not it is as a result of my plundering their ecosystem, I am unsure. However, at this rate of growth, it will soon be too large to crawl through the gaps in the walls. For all I know, I can be only seeing the tip of the iceberg. If all fails and I am never recovered, I hope at least that my study of, and indeed involvement with, these fascinating creatures will one day be regarded as an important point in natural history. The greatest names in modern science got there more through fluke than talent, and it appears that this rule has extended itself to my discovery of this delicious new species. I pray that the second rule deems my breakthrough too insignificant, for all great discoveries tend to consume their inventor. Ow. Cave in. Okay. That's weird. Okay. Stand up. Worse for wear, eh? Hammer time. There we go. Batteries. Fluid lighter gas, okay. Steam's off. Oh boy. Alright. We're in trouble. Hello? Guess I gotta get that ladder. So something dragged him off. Whoever that was. I guess a scientist. And I guess his room is open now for us to go in and plunder. Let's go. To the science room. There we go. Aha. Oh. Thought you took him out, not in there. I never seen so much blood before. This is my just get some answers. Who else is still down here? Whoa. That hole isn't large enough for a man, not that I go anywhere near it. Even if it was, what brought it out of this tunnel? Yeesh. Some beef jerky. Thank you. Alright. Ooh, got a key. Spider haters though. Day 200. It has been some time since I recorded any findings in relation to the spiders with whom I have shared my existence for the past 8 months, partly due to my enforced retreat from their basement territory. Not too long ago, their behavior became overtly aggressive, and so I have attempted to barricade the main entrance to their lair and secured myself within one of the smaller rooms above it, the only one with the operational door lock. Another reason is that I've been recovering from a minor operation, which I was forced to conduct myself without the aid of an anesthetic. Ouch, that must have hurt. Even if I didn't have any anesthetic or surgical tools, I couldn't afford to be less than diligent in my work, so anesthetic was out. Surgical tools are well and good, but although it may be becoming old and rusty, I still trust my penknife to do the job just as well. What did he do? Procedure itself was elementary enough, a simple amputation of a non-vital organ. I began to notice a thick... Which organ? Oops. Glue-like substance forming on my tongue. And they didn't remove his tongue. Ew. And it was first accepted that I had become infected through constant toxin ingestion. Day 300. Another century of days come and goes. It seems like a long since I escaped here. At some stage since my last century, I attempted to turn once I came. That from which I originally was fleeing seems to fate far worse than the one I now face. However, in the time since I arrived from the larger mind system, a cave-in has occurred, blocking any further progress. I was forced to return and accept whatever end life has in store for me. I see her, my aggressive little friend, scratching on the door to my cell. Yeesh. Okay. Oh god. Ew. Largest spider I've ever seen. Wood with its guts carved open. So I assume this is the key to the workshop, to that area. I hate that noise. Alright, let's go. Damn it, painkiller.